hitting the spectate button. Alright, welcome along everybody here to the PPRL Sable stickers 300. I think I said that right. Sable, sorry. The PPRL Sable stickers 300. I'll get that right eventually. So yeah, the Sable stickers 300. So we got our grid here. We got CR7 on pole for the first time in forever in PPRL, and on an oval too. So well done, team. Congratulations. Second for Jaden, third for Spacey, fourth for Hawk, fifth for Akesiv, sixth is Death, seventh is Wolverine, eighth is Prince. Righto, ninth, Zerexa 10th, Fan 11th, Vela Chief 12th, TTVA Perush 13th, D-Dog 14th, King Wade 15th, and Wooly 16th. A couple of guys had to miss out, unfortunately, today with a bit of bad luck. Either way, let's get this underway. Yes, so we do have Demonic Biker on board with us today. We usually have Fan, but Fan mostly does NASCAR. Welcome along, Demonic, into the booth. Who's your pick today? Who do you think is going to take the win? I think it's got to be Jaden or it's either Jaden or Jaden. It's either Barnsey or Death. Yeah. Space Deer could, yeah. On board with his sexy looking number 42. I'm gonna call it anime chick. Well, here we go, we're underway. Jaden gets a good start. He's on his outside though. If he's gonna get by, he's gonna have to get Space to give him a push, unless he can get clear on the entry. I think he's there. Is he clear?
It's a good push, he is, guys. He's clear.
Yeah, he's there. He's got him.
He's made it, he's got the lead.
Good start.
Off the start.
Space Deer in that mellow yellow, beautiful mellow yellow number. What number is that? 42? Yeah, 42. I've got
42.
two 42s on the track at the moment. Go Cold Trickle, mate. Good start. Space Deer just recently today signed for ABR.
Some door bashing happening over at the back.
See how it goes.
It's a nice single file line here, no overtakes happening, it's just a nice single file.
Nothing crazy
You should
happening
see
at the moment.
start to come to 2x2s as the laps progress. A couple of early moves will happen, I reckon, lap 4, 3. I'm expecting an early safety car.
Touchwood, we don't see that. But I'm going to go on board with Death, who seems to be in a pretty good spot at the moment. You can see everything ahead and everything behind.
Oh, we've got a move, maybe transpiring over at the back end of the pit pack. Cars 14 and 15, looking to the edge of the way through. But we've got a lot of letting off the pace here in the mid pack. Prince runs, not being able to hold that consistent inside line as he would like.
You can see
Ken pushing closer.
Hawk and Akesiv are working that bubble. You see that? They are right on each other's backside. Thing is, that works well.
They're really good at that.
They are really good at it, but it works well, but it works well in a pack. So sure.
They do it right, they could actually hook a move around the outside, especially this track, you can do it.
One of the cars has dropped right off down the back. Is that? Can you get confirmation on those?
That would be Woody. I think he got into a little bit of a tussle and touched the wall. He's chopped off the eye. Okay.
Still a long way to go. LSR having a good start. Still in P3. Jaden's still in P1. Nobody's tripping over each other yet. Oh, look out! Hawk is
He's trying to close up the bubble again.
That was close.
He's hooking out and then trying to come back in to close the bubble.
So many Chevys
Just
this
out of
season. So many Chevys. It's almost a Chevy domination. Forward in front.
They're one of the only Fords. There's Barnsley, and I think Wolverine's a Ford as well.
I don't think there's any Toyotas in the pack at all.
Barnsley holding consistent lead, nice lines, fending off the top. Not really many overtakes, surprisingly.
No, it's a pretty quiet start.
The fields stayed the same. They right up there.
Ooh, Hawk gets wide, Death gets into the wall. Ooh, pull down too far,
Death is in the
Death.
wall.
Too far. He gave the
Wolverine's
wall
now
a
on
bit
his
of a kiss.
ass.
And just gives Death a push. It's anything too silly, let's go on board.
There is a split in the pack now from 7 to 8. So the packs are starting to form. We've got a top 3. And we've got a 4-man, another 4-man. And then 3 and then 1 hanging off the end. And then a car all the way. No man's land.
Wolverine is sporting that brand new livery of his today. The skull on the front, the 47.
Yeah, for blood.
And Zach is
Collecting heads.
I really do, you know, I gotta admit, I do want to see him do well. Because he is a fast driver over.
Oh, he deserves a win eventually. He hasn't had one in a while.
Had one in a while, and definitely feel his confidence a lot good if he
Last time I remember him winning is when I handed it to him. Well, not handed it to him, but my championship was over and I was in first. And Wolverine had won a race that season, so I let him take the group. I gave him the inside line and I hooked left. So no matter what happened, I was never winning the championship, so I gave the racing to him.
TTV
They bumped him up 2 positions.
TTV and Wade are having a little bit of a tussle back there with Vela
Tussle
Chief
bell?
just behind them. Yeah, P for P12. Back is starting to spread out a bit now. Yep.
I think we're going to see. So I know what the secret strategy is. That's interesting.
Yes.
Oh, and I think we have a safety.
I don't think so, but that's his.
Unless my game screwed itself, which it did. It screwed itself.
And the ABR cars, I set the strategy for them before the race. This is going to work in their favour massively because now DBM are going to have to make a box.
Was it ABL that went into the pits?
Yep, ABR went into the pits. That was the lap I told them.
Like I saw cars going into the pits, but I couldn't tell which ones were.
I told them to box on that.
It's a really
lap,
early
lap
pit
after.
stop though.
It is an early pit stop, but it's a good pit stop. I can guarantee you that much. So, ABR cars are in the pits. DBM are going to have to box. If they don't box,
Beatles
they're at a
in the
disadvantage, but we'll see. One of them might decide to stay out.
Who's in the lead here?
Lead for me is yes.
Alright. Wow. Lead on. That's not really good. Okay, I'm going. Actually.
Right, I'm surprised he did not early.
Alright. So, plan 10. Early pit stop. Early safe stand up. I did the ball. Was meant to happen.
I'm surprised the DBM cars did not box. Either fans asleep or they're just going for a completely different strategy. when they exit the corner with both rolls.
No wheel back. Safety car will be going green eventually.
Laps between cautions here on the ovals. As they deem it to be 3, really depends on the size here. Greenies.
Stop on before for the safety car restart.
There they go. Wolverine, terrible start. Just got gobbled up by Prince Rhymes. How to re-jump. Fuck it. I don't know. It looked like Wolverine was a bit slow on the start there. That's right.
Especially starts, a lot of problem with the starts is if you miss a gear shift by even like, it could be a millisecond. That's essentially 5 meters, 30 feet you've lost.
Kind of surprised AC didn't go up high side there to give Hawk a bit of a push. Now his teammate's going to be flayed out for breakfast because there's just nowhere he can slot in here. Oh, he might be able to get between Wolverine. Is that Fan? He might be able to slot in. Yep, Fan gives him some space, lets him slot in. That's a good move there by the teammate. Unless he would have gone way down the back. If you've just joined us, welcome to the Sable Stickers 300 here at Daytona for PPRL. We are 12 laps in. We've had 1 caution so far, which is pretty normal for oval racing. Good race so far. Hopefully it keeps going that way. Oh, we got 1 car on the yellow. Careful, 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 lads. Axiv and I believe that's CR7 is at the front. We're gonna bring back a little bit. Go on board with Jaden Barnes. Pretty good view of that front 6 and all the cars behind him. They're starting to span out a little bit now. So Deathbro might be losing. Wade is pitting. Okay, all the DBM cars are pitting. Okay. So their strategy is much different to ABR's today. That is going to put them down by quite a long distance unless they can get a safety car during this period, which, you know, is fully capable of happening. They're at a disadvantage at this point. Not sure what they're thinking strategy-wise. You never know, we'll see.
I think we've gone into this race with a set strategy, and they're going to stick to it regardless of safety cars and all that. The strategy's pulled off by the team though. Pretty well made, so they should pull through. Come to the end of the race.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at cautions as well and how they work, you definitely say that anything. Talking about anything happening, Wolverine's made his way up to P2. Name there. Gives this a good hard push for the today. What's that about to be lapped? That's Fella Chief about to be lapped. He doesn't get in the way too much.
They're in a nice free car pack here. The DVM boys. Or 4 of them now. They're all hooked up.
Might be using that
Hawk
draft.
and Exit are in the bubble. The 3rd bubble going. Prince Farms here, leading the race. Wolverine in 2nd, Barnsley in 3rd. Fourth, we've got the other Jaden, Defro, Space 2 and 5th. In 6th, we have got D-Dog, 7th, JW Rhino, P8 is Zerex, P9 TTV, and then P10 on the back straight, on the front straight, sorry, is CR7 with 8th, 14 Fan, and then Wooly is in 14th with Wade in 15th, and 16th is Bella Chief, who is about to get catched up by the leaders.
Yeah, give it probably about another 3, maybe even 2 laps. I think they're going to be right on the back of Bella Chief. Might even be less than that, actually. Look, actually, quite a bit race.
So they might get him in the next lap.
Well, who's that D-Dog and somebody else back there in P7 having a fight?
That would be D-Dog and JW, P6, P7.
That's right, huh?
They should be working together here to get onto the drafts, get onto Jaden, Defro, and Space 2. They can get up to them.
And we'll see. Deathbro's got
be
a pretty... Deathbro's an amazingly smooth line, and so does Space Steed, so... They just have to, I guess... get nicely smooth. It's kind of like a...
It's a very interesting line they're running at the moment.
It's a 3-pack too. I mean, look at the front 3. You've got 3 cars
They're
there.
trying to get to the bubble.
Oh, D-Dog's catching.
They're catching because they're trying to get into the bubble. So, Death Pro will start running a high line near the middle of the track, around the corner to try and get that bubble up to crouch. And it's essentially Rim Rhino and D-Dog right into their pack. And the leaders are up to P16. So they did get him. So 1 and 2 make it away, but Barnesy can't get past some Bs. Wade's about to get a lap down with him on the high line. Oh no, that was nearly
cars into the
disastrous.
pits.
That was nearly
That's a
disastrous
caution.
there.
Yeah, it's a caution, I don't know. So look, pits, so we
They
got
both
Prince Rhymes, Wolverine, and Zerex are in the pits, but we have a caution. Some form of damage, I'm not sure what happened. Maybe a little bit of impatience, I don't know.
They both went into the pit lane. They hit each other, and Wolverine nearly missed it. Missed the pit lane wall on the inside by would have been centimeters. So under caution, again, here at Daytona, 1/6 of the way through it.
We are, and welcome viewers if you've just started to watch this stream. We're at the Sable Stickers 300 here at Daytona for PPRL, and we're at lap 20 of 120. At the moment we've got Jaden Barnes leading the way in his high-tech oils number 53 Ford Fusion. Quite an interesting start to this race. There's been, I think, quite a lot of clean racing and a few little errors here and there, but nothing huge, nothing that's caused a massive wreck at least. Just your typical NASCAR cautions. And we're just waiting on 2 cars, I believe, to catch the pack. There's 1 car on the back straight that looks to be running really slow. Now
The 2 Jadens are up in first and second.
Yep, I picked that, and I'm going to pick that for the end of the race too. I just think these 2, they're so good at Daytona. This is their go-to track. This is where they thrive, and I really think it's going to be tough for anyone here today to be able to take it to them, unless of course they get unlucky with safety cars or getting into wrecks themselves, which, you know, can happen in NASCAR. You can literally be the favourite and still finish last.
Shame I'm not racing today, actually. I'm disappointed. I reckon I'll probably be sitting about mid-pack at the moment. Probably 6, 7. One car will catch up.
It's just behind Wolverine.
I'm gonna go. I reckon we should. I reckon it'll be an interesting start near the back of the pack with Aches of yeah. Sitting behind Prince Rhymes, Wolverine, Rhino, so Hawk on his ass with CR7 and Fan. So there's 4 DVM boys.
Here we go, green. Oh, Reno gets a terrible start. They're going to have to flank around the outside of it. One of the cars, I think it was Wolverine, got stuck behind Rhino. There wasn't much he could do. Now they're panning out. Oh
yeah,
my
and
goodness.
they are 5,
4
6
wide, 3 wide.
and there's a wreck.
Oh, there we go, big wreck. Yep. That's what happens. Now they say that Forza doesn't have good physics.
Cars.
I reckon Forza doesn't have good physics. That looked just like a NASCAR wreck. Who was involved in that wreck?
On the back shot. By the looks of it, pretty good look. Two of the leaders.
Okay.
But
Auto CR7.
it looks like there's one car dead in the track.
Those are the guys that got mostly involved. BBM guys were able to get clear of it.
Except for CR7, unfortunately. That missed start by JW really screwed that up because they all tried to overtake him, so they got caught.
I think,
and they all split. They all tried to overtake at the same time.
I mean, it's not. Oh, look out! We've got some lag here. I'm trying to fix yourself here in a moment. I hope you've seen that on the stream, viewers. That was awesome. Go back and watch this stream at about, I don't know what the minutes is. They were in the air, driving over the wall. Great force.
I love it.
I haven't seen that one before. Oh, there's some cars. Cars in the background. It's starting to get a little bit impatient.
This is where knuckle down time comes. This is where you want to be setting consistent laps. Fast lap. Considering there's been a big crash directly after the safety car, and there's no safety cars pulled to 4 laps or 5 laps after. This field's so spread out, there's not going to be a likelihood of another safety car very soon. So this is where you want to knuckle down and get your laps out. You want to be setting consistent fast times.
The front 3, which I expected, are still there. Working together here, we'll see. Yep, Wooly is giving Fan a push. Hopefully not push into the wall.
Hopefully not.
It's like Wade, unfortunately, is a lap down.
The way this race is going, I reckon the championship standings will get moved around a lot.
Well, definitely.
Whoever sitting in 3rd is going to move down to 10th.
Maybe not necessarily. We'll see how the numbers play out. But at the moment,
it depends on.
Where is Akesu in the pack? Is he about 6th or 7th?
He's 7th, 8th. 6.
Yeah, he's
He's
6.
6 in the back. He's
Looks
just
like-
hanging on.
TTV April is about to be lapped. Good idea for him to just move out of the way. I think this is exactly what he's going to do. He's just going to go high side here. That's through. Yep. It's a good move. Mature driving. There you go, mate. Just stay up there. Goodbye. Get that lap back eventually when we get another caution, which usually happens.
The high line around here, it's not that slow to run with a decent pack that can hold it. If you can hold it, you could make a move around the outside. It's happened before. You can do it in turn 1, but you want to do it into that turn 3, turn 4. You can get a decent run into the turn 4 to the back straight due to the way it flattens out. The top 7 are spread out for the rest. All 16 still racing. 9 and 10 working together, that's Span in the lead. BW's on his own. No. Wolverine 11th and Zerexa and South 7 12th and 13th working together. Now if I was to get the lap when they would pit again, the 2 leaders, I'd say they'd be coming in around 36, 37. If I can do my maths right. If they pitted on the lap 8, so 37 would sound the right lap. Very patriotic skin for D-Dog today.
Yeah, isn't it?
Rocking the American flag.
Yeah.
Very energy.
Yeah, he's got that sticker as well, the PPRL Rogue Energy sticker that he made for the series on his car.
Those 2. It is on the... I saw it just before.
Right left of the car. Right left and front right. Akes and Hawk just biding their
Right.
time.
And front left. It's a very bottom sticker on the free tier. Top sticker on the bottom. I believe.
He did quite a good job of that, didn't he? It looks really good.
Oh, it's a beautiful looking car too he's made. Does he have all the stars on there though? That's the real question. Is he a true American? Does he have the correct number of stars?
You know what? I think there's too many.
This is 50 stars, 50 states. I think he's a couple short. I think he's got 45 if I'm correct.
You actually counted them, come on.
Yeah, I had a quick count. I counted every bit of star. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 32, 33, 34,
Focus towards near the back. We've got Wolverine, CR7 and Zerexa.
47 actually. I was too short.
There's a little bit of a pack near the rear of the field at the moment.
There is. It's forming on the back straight here. Don't come in turn 3. There's 8, 9 and 10. And there's 11, 12 and a lap car, which is Wade. He's about to get lapped by the whole field eventually.
Yeah, Wade is struggling around here.
Vela is next on the lapping of the leaders. I think Wade's car got some extension damage in that wreck, and that's why he's so far behind. He's struggling to lump at the pit lane.
That's about anyone to really hook up with yet, and obviously when you get into wrecks earlier in the race, it can kind of affect you. It can really affect you.
So the top 4 will go onto the pits.
There you go, so that's ABR.
Jaden will get out actually in front of everyone,
Yes, he will.
regardless of who entered the pits first. He's got first pit box. Oh, we've got a problem here. Desperate and Space Deer in front of each other. They're side by side now. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, on board with Prince Rhymes, Akesev and Hawk. They're racing for the lead at the moment. Prince Rhymes being the pinch car here because Prince obviously, well, he's not out there to make friends with these two, but it looks like Akesev's going to get pushed around the outside. Oh, they're 3 wide. Oh, look out. Oh, no. Careful, careful, boys. Careful, careful. Settle down. Prince is just letting them know he's there.
That will be a caution.
Oh, there's a hit. And Hawk is off into the grass. Has he got damage?
Quick look at the telemetry will tell us.
I think he does. Let's have a look at the car damage telemetry screen here. No, he hasn't got damage.
He's fine.
He's fine. There's no damage there.
He is fine.
Well, there you go, eh? Prince not interested in playing games with these two.
7 hopping out of the pits.
Akesev P1 got Rhymes pushing him now. Hawk is not going
Akesev
to
will
be
hold
happy
him off
with
here pretty well as they come up
Yeah.
to a couple of lap cars.
Yeah, with Reno.
P14 is in front of them.
Reno won't slow him down. He's going to move out of the way. He knows under a caution he'll get that lap back anyway, so
P13, Reno.
he'll have no reason to get in their way. Hawk is boxing. No, Akesev and Hawk both boxing. It's going to be too late though. After that incident, well, Akesev might very well come out near him, but pretty sure the ABR cars are going to make the most of this. Yep, there they go. Oh no, hold on, they're rounding the bend now. We'll see because they will be carrying momentum. Space Deer and Death Bro, the two new teammates for ABR. Crossing the start
Akesev
finish
should
line
get out
now.
in front of them here, but I don't think Hawk will.
They just need to... No, he won't. They're going to have momentum. And a lot
He
of it.
will, but he should catch up to Barnesy. They will have Barnsey.
Yep. So Exib,
Just potentially.
Exib just makes that work. But wait, is Barnsey going to be out of the slipstream? Odds are Barnsey's going to drop off and pick him up. That, or he's going to, I'm not sure. He's kind of stuck in a hard
Exib's
spot.
letting off.
Ooh, okay.
He's letting his teammate catch up.
Yeah, they're going to work the bubble together.
They've caught D-Dog along.
So right now, our leader is Prince Ryan first, Wolverine in second, Zerxer in third, but our provisional leader, I believe, right now is Deathbro.
Prince Rhymes is a year ahead.
And that is, I believe, Wolverine and Zerxer both hitting the box.
They were far behind.
Wade is boxing too.
So, depending on his strategy here, Prince Rhymes could potentially get ahead if he had a partner. But he doesn't.
Needs to box now though.
And
The
he
sooner
will
he
hit.
boxes, the better. Yeah, there he goes.
This will be interesting because cars are coming on the back straight. So by the time he comes out, he may fold in between the D-Dog and the behind of Barnes. He starts to move, his car will accelerate. The first two cars will get him.
Oh, definitely. Oh, Death Brow and Space Deer aren't making that many friends. They're meant to be teammates, boys. Calm down.
I did see that. There's a little bit of a tussle up there.
Yep, they're 1 and 2 at the moment, and they've got a good lead. Both the ABR cars on good strategy. It's that last stop that they need to hit that's really going to make it or break it. But right now they've got a good lead, and without cautions, these two are running away with it.
Hawk and Exif are the bubble though. They've got back the bubble, past D-Dog.
Okay, well, they could be
And
on their way
Prince
then.
runs his tail
On
and they
their
catch
way.
him fast. They are 5 seconds away from the lead. 5 and 3/10.
What a good signing this LSR Space Deer has been for ABR. The guy's just been winning on ovals the last couple of weeks with a couple of muck around races, and then with the IndyCar race yesterday. He's been winning some circuit races too. He's got everything in the toolbox to win races, and he's now P2 right behind probably, arguably, the quickest guy on Daytona. So doing such a good job at the moment. I'm very, very happy with how he's doing. He's just got to keep his head.
And Hawk, they will have to. It's going to be interesting because they have to move around Prince Rhymes as quick as possible here to prevent hurting themselves. And Aixie's turned around,
Oh! Now
and that's
see
a caution.
that is going to be a caution, yes.
That's a caution.
Ooh, yeah. That's a silly move. That was their own fault, really. Just too close. That's like, we talk about the bubble. It is a useful thing, but when you start getting too close on the straight like that, you start moving across the track. Big things usually happen, as you can see.
And they've got damage. No right suspension.
Yeah, so that's going to be a
Cool.
caution. So there we go, everyone. Just dropping off now. Well, that's going to make Jaden happy. He's going to finally be back at the top 3. But both those DBM cars, Axiv and Hawk, are going to be pretty upset with each other at the moment, I would imagine.
Nothing to do there. They couldn't do anything. They were trying to make a move past Prince Rhymes, and they got caught because Aixid went to make a move and then tried to fold back in, and the quarter panel caught the front splitter of the car, booked him around.
Oh, careful, guys.
Meanwhile,
Slow
Rhino
down.
is want to go do some lawn mowing. Wolverine Zerexa. No call would have been for the leaders. Barnsey here conserving fuel. In fourth gear. It's an interesting strat, conserving fuel. Because if you do it right, with decent sized safety car that lasts maybe a lap and a half, you can save 3 laps of fuel.
You can, because honestly, they don't use a lot
If you
of
do
fuel.
it right.
They don't
If you
use
sit in
much
fourth
fuel.
gear, you use
at the
no
moment.
revs. It's all rev based, the fuel.
When I was racing, I knew when I was under safety car and I was trying to stretch fuel, you just chuck the car in fourth gear and you just let it idle. Just let it idle, let it idle. And it's just, yeah, it's the easiest way to do it.
It uses about 0.1 for every, I think, in meters. I know, lane miles, the track's 2.5 miles.
Oh, they're all caught up again. We're gonna go green. And all cars are still in the race. It's great. Good to see.
No one's disconnected.
Nope.
It's worked out. No one's
No
quit.
disconnects, no disconnects or rage quits, so that's good. Touch wood. Let's not be the commentator's curse, eh? Green, green, green. Back underway here. Sable sticks 300. Oh, Zerexa gets the wall a little bit. Calm it down there, mate. Just stick it out there and just fall back in. All nice and calm. We'll look at the back of the pack fanning out. Not the best start there for Wolverine. Now he finds himself
out
up
wide.
He's got to drop it down. Wolverine's got to drop it down. He's not going to drop it down, is he? Yes, he is.
Keith's turn.
Oh,
Around.
Jaden's had a shocking start. Oh, what are you doing, Jaden? No! Jaden's fault, that one. Jaden.
He's
Oh!
caught 3 cars up with him.
That was Jaden's fault,
He's been
that
pulled
one.
up there.
That was silly. Jaden just came down on CR7. There was nothing CR7 could do. Jaden just not watching what he was doing, and just, yeah, that was it. What did CR7 do?
Just
Very silly mistake, that. Usually he's so safe. He does racing in real life. He usually very rarely makes silly errors like that.
that could have just been a visual error. It looked like he had more room than
Can't
he
drive backwards on the track. I've said this to them so many times, and I don't care where you are on the track, you may not drive backwards on the track to enter the pits. I'm going to make that a rule as of next weekend. If I see anybody do it, I'm going to penalise them. Both,
Production.
it's going to be more than that. Probably a 5 point, maybe even a 10. Because it's just a really silly thing. You're not supposed to drive backwards on the track. Under any circumstance. So, you can both hear me. Naughty, naughty. Smack your bottoms.
We're back on. Prince Ryan's doing surprisingly well. He was actually going to be one of my picks. Okay, but I felt it was a bit audacious, but he was like my underdog. If he can get it to the end, he looked like he had decent enough pace. He could make it to the end, maybe get a surprise win.
It's going to change our game cameras now to replay cameras.
Coming to halfway through the race. We've got 5 to 9 all bunched up. Wolverine, D-Dog, CL7, 8 Sib and Hawk. Wolverine leading the pack. Ace's not been able to hold a consistent line here. He's very touch and go with it. Wolverine riding that middle. Not too high, not too low, but enough to catch people up to him. But he's holding it well.
Space steer still all over the back of Death Row. Still a very long way to go though. The front two are kind of pulling away, I think. Unless Reno and, I believe it's Prince Rhymes can get caught up to them. Oh no, they are catching them again.
Five to 9 will be an interesting pack. It's a 5-car pack. If they can work together and work well, they can catch the third and 4 cars. Wait.
Just wondering exactly how well Reno is going to play with Prince Rhymes once he does get caught up to those front two who are teammates. So you've got 3 ABR cars in the top 4 at the moment. So it makes you kind of wonder where Prince is going to get followed out amongst all this once those 4 cars do get caught up. Because I think they are going to catch.
We might see it soon enough because Reno is right on his ass.
He is, absolutely.
And the other 5 are right on theirs. They're all caught up. 5 to 9 are caught up to 3rd and 4th, so we will see something interesting perhaps.
Interesting strategy playing out here, honestly. When they do eventually hit this next box, the next stop after that is going to be the final stop, and that's the stop that's going to really shake out the pack.
Hawk and 8 suddenly hooked each other around again.
Oh, have they?
Very close. They got very close. Very, very close. Wolverine is holding a high line here, and D-Dog's right there side by side.
Just need to be careful though.
Wolverine's going to be stuck hanging out left to dry.
Ooh, is he in the wall?
Touched the wall. He
Yeah.
touched the wall.
He's going to
only
have to file
jumps.
back in now. He's got to file back in. Yep, there he goes.
Into the pit lane he goes. At 58 pit stop for Wolverine. Top 8 all inside of each other. And 6 of them are in a pack. 3 to 8 all in a pack.
Somebody's in the pits.
Yeah, that would be Wolverine. He pitted
Oh dear.
after he touched the wall. I think this time his pit stop, I did have a check his fuel. He was on about 8%. So
Okay, it makes sense, yeah. I just wonder what's going to happen with this pack. Well, here we go. We've got a lap car. Who's that? One of the DBM cars, that fan?
maybe.
Oh, Prince is around. Oh, that's a wreck. There's a safety car. Dear, me.
Did Rhino go on yellow?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Oh, he's just kept pushing him. He just kept pushing him, and oh, he flipped. Rums flipped. Indeed, I got caught up into it as well.
So we've got a pretty much the entire top three here. Our ABR, and then you've got DBM behind them, CR7, AXUV, and is that Hawk? Is Hawk behind them? Yep, Hawk is there. So the top six is pretty exciting at the moment. One of the cars is moving off the track. Who's that? What's happened to Death? Did he get caught up in that?
Might have to. Maybe a crash party potentially.
Oh my! I think that's Death's car on the side of the road. That's Death's car.
And that's
on
what
the
he's
side
trying
of
to
the road
signal.
there. Right now, yeah, I think. Yeah, that's Death on the side of the road. He's stopped. I think we do have a crash party. Some sort of, or that, or he's had some kind of issue with his steering wheel. I think we are pulling over, actually. Let's have a look. Are they pulling over on the side of the road? No, they're not. No pull over yet. Death will be able to catch up to them and get his position back. Assuming he didn't make a mistake. He was just having to check something. So I think he's going to retake P1. He should retake P1 here. Is his P1 or P2, wherever he was? I think he was in P1. He should get back ahead of everybody. No, he's not. He's going to go at the back. That's unusual. Why is he sitting back there for? Some sort of issue there for Death, but he should definitely pass through there. Unless Death pitted, but I don't think he did. Pretty sure he just stopped on the side of the road. Yeah, so why is he all the way back there?
on the side of the road.
Very interesting. Just wonder why he's all the way back there for. He doesn't even look like he's going to try and take his position back. This far into the race too, you'd think that, you know, maybe we should, you know, that I think, yeah, I don't know. He really should consider getting that pit. I don't know. Pit, what am I talking about? Fucking pit. Getting that position back.
Position.
Yeah, I don't know why he's all the way back there for. I don't comprehend that.
It's been an interesting restart, so the least.
Well, it'll be at least an interesting restart, yes. Most definitely.
Steph's now sitting on the lead. After pit stops and all that, he's sitting in 5th.
On board with Space Deer, who finds himself in first place. And the whole pack ready to fan out and go it again. Oh my goodness, we're going 3 wide here, I think, on the entry of 1. Oh no, just 1 wide.
2-2. 1-2. Going into turn 2. They exit safely. Thank the stars.
Nice and clean so far. Hopefully we don't give them the commentator's curse.
Someone's stuck outside near the back.
Is that Wolverine again?
Can't tell who it is.
I think it is. Oh, whatever it is, they're around. Oh, whack the wall. Didn't look like Wolverine's car. Was that D-Dog's car? Might have been.
TTV.
TTV, oh goodness.
Boosh. I know that DBM boys will be pitting soon. They stick to their strategy.
Oh, look out. Rhino's getting real pushy. CR7's taking advantage. He's back down the inside, our pole sitter. Rhino's been left out dry there, high side. He's going to have to wait.
No room for him.
There isn't. He's going to have to wait to find some space, and there isn't any. Where can he move in?
Could fold in right now. Right now. Which he will.
Yep, there he goes.
He slows down Wooly, and Wooly will go around the outside. Wooly is in the wall.
Oh, yes he is.
Just glanced it. Just glanced it.
Just a touch, yeah.
And Rhino, Deathbro, Jaden, someone else all into the pit lane. And another 2 cars.
So Rexer as well.
You've got
Bruce.
DVM 1, 2, 3, 4, Wolverine in 5th, Rhymes in 6th. Those top 4 cars are all on the pack. 7th is Wooly and 8th is Fan. That's where the 5th DVM car is sitting in 8th. And the 6th one's sitting in the commentary box. While we're here doing this beautiful view, and they're all in 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I knew that was going to happen. Yep, that was bound to happen. They definitely got caught out strategy-wise in this race, so they're going to have to play the copy game. But we'll see. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. It's obviously going to get there. I mean, it's going
here actually.
It's going to get them out in front, but whether they're going to have the momentum to stay there, that's the thing.
I've just had a glance
in as well.
at the secret numbers. They should be right, number-wise, percentage-wise, based on field, the laps, and all that I've done. They should be right. As long as no one drops out of the 4-car pack.
I think some of the ABR cars got held up. They're dropped off. They're going, but they've dropped off.
Essentially a race for the lead at the moment. Because this next pit stop is the vital one, but this pit stop is the one that sets up the next. We've got our leader on the front straightaway, that's Prince Rhymes with D-Dog. CR7 Nation is in third. Rhymes will enter the pits, I believe, now. No, he won't. He's going to continue lapping. That's interesting. If that was me in my case, I would have entered the pits. Just saying, if I was Prince Rhymes. Because essentially now you're losing time to the cars that just exited out the pits and now got it back into a pack. Because he's solo, he's got no one to work with. He's just dropping time.
First and second, sorry, are just, well, they're well apart, aren't they? Looks like it.
If I was Prince, I would have pitted just then. Because I would have put him out close enough to be just behind the leaders. Meanwhile, that lead pack is rumping it around the track. I think we'll see Prince hit this lap though.
Ooh, look out. Wade is giving Hawk the hurry up.
Prince, not pitting. He's holding it out. He's just losing time at the moment.
And if he gets a safety car, he's going to
CR7 is in second, so Prince is by himself. D-Dog has pitted and he rejoined. Oh, sorry, pardon me. D-Dog is still in second. So D-Dog hasn't pitted. This will be interesting because these next 20 laps are crucial. Because it's setting you up for the final pit stop. You want to get to your final pit stop. You don't want to crash out and box early. That's the one thing you don't want to do because you lose too much time. In some cases it can help you, but in most cases it won't. But if you would want it to be one oval, to where you crash out and pit early, this would be the track to do it. This track's one of the best tracks in order of regaining time back up to the leaders. Did we see Prince Rhymes pit just before? I think that's what's happened.
Wade is about to be hung out to dry. These three cars are pushing each other, as you can see. 4 cars. 3 of them ABR runners just off the back a little bit. Spaced here, holding his high line. And Jaden push. Yep, there he goes. Death Bro's gonna. Oh, what's Death Bro gonna do here? I think he's gonna go inside him. Watch this. No, he doesn't. Look at that.
Here's where the hard line works. Hard line works here. If you've got a decent pack, you can make passes. You just need to communicate with it all together.
The pack's caught up now. It's all one pack.
Did we see D-Dog pit?
I'm not sure. No, he hasn't pitted yet.
I
Nor
did
has
say
Prince Rhymes.
Prince Rhymes has pitted.
Not on my screen. He's still in
My
first
game was
place.
saying Prince
He's-
Rhymes had
He's
pitted.
still out on track.
My game had said that Prince had pitted. My bad. It's really interesting to see what CR7's doing. He's not racing to stay with him, he's racing to hold off.
It's actually the reason why he can't get close enough to Hawk and to ATIB is because Hawk and ATIB are working the bubble and leaving CR7 out of it. So CR7 is not going to be too happy about that.
There's nothing you can do. It's hard to have a 3-car bubble.
Yeah, well, 3-car bubble is somewhat impossible, that's right, but CR7 may not be all that well versed in how to run that bubble. Have we had something go on behind? Because that package just split up enormously.
.45 laps remaining.
Yep, still a long way to go. I don't know why Death didn't take that P1 on the last redress under the safety car. I'm not sure why, what was going on in his head. Might have been told not to for a specific reason. One of the race directors might have said something to him.
It could have been another texting and driving incident.
Never know, it might have been.
On the safety. You know what Death Row's car needs?
What's that?
It needs more stickers. You know where you can get your stickers? You can get it at sablestickers.com.
You can. Now, official sponsors for PPRL, sablestickers.com. Our last lap will be brought to you by Sable Stickers, so stick around for Sable Stickers. More Sable Stickers. Sable Stickers are the bomb. Get some Sable Stickers today.
We could also use some stickers to cover up CR7's car. They've got all your needs. And they're nice and cheap prices. And they do international shipping.
Use our coupon code PPRL to get yourself that 10% off too. We're such a bunch of sellouts.
You've got a plug. We've got that plug down pat.
We do.
So here we are. We're 2/3 through the race. It's been an interesting one. We've had 3 cautions, I believe. 3. So 3 or 4. Can't remember the exact number, but
I think it's been 4.
It's been a fairly quiet race compared to
Some of the others. Yeah.
some of the others.
Pack is really
couple
starting to spread out now.
That Hawk and Exit train, it is rolling.
It is, most definitely. Looks like CR7's about
They
to get
are.
hung out to dry unless Wade can give CR7 a push. Gonna be difficult. Reno's just got to
They
stay
are on that
there.
Oregon Trail. They are rolling.
No. If he's going to lose that because Rhino can't get close enough behind him to give him that push. Wolverine's in there too. Now Death's going to get hung out to dry.
Brian's and D-Dog, they're both missed out, so they pitted earlier. They would have potentially made up where the pack is split at the moment after the Barnes and Space where those guys are. P8, P7 to P12. That's where they would have made it out. Now, because they're so far gone along, by the time they come out, they'll come out P14 potentially.
It's going to be a long
Speed
way
especially
behind.
will come out.
Yeah, they're going to need a caution. There's no way they're going to get anywhere near even the top 10.
Bear needs one especially. He's sitting whacked at the moment.
Yeah. He's had a lot of bad luck this race, man. Just getting involved in other people's silliness.
Pulled up. I'm gonna hang along to where Wooly Mixer is. Sorry, not Wooly. Where Wolverine is. But, he's sitting at the back of this 4-car pack. Nation, CR7 in the front. Wade in behind him with Deathrow and Wolverine.
Deathbro's had a very disappointing race up until now.
He was having a good one. He's kind of threw it away. Hopefully the last stop road could potentially resurge him back into a decent position. Akesuv are 14 seconds behind the leader. The average pit stop here is about 33, 34 seconds. So, if we were to put it out that way, if the leaders were to pit, they would come out at P14. And they would come out slow, so essentially, Prince Rhymes needs a safety car. He needs one, desperately, to stay in this race. Goes right up onto that pack. Wolverine has dropped off. His line's not been superb today.
No, and it looks like Akesuv and Hawk have found that bubble and they're just pulling away. If there's no more cautions, these two are going to run away with this race. They're going to run away with it.
They are on it. They are on that. Like it is some food. Nice cooked fried chicken. They are on that.
Space Deer and Jaden doing the same thing though, if you've noticed.
They are, but I think it's too late. They've done it too late.
Yeah, like I was saying before, they need a caution. There has to be a caution.
If they had formed it earlier, they would have been catching. But because they formed it after Akesuv and Hawk have done theirs, they're just not being able to catch up. They're setting equal or slower lap times, not quicker. They are having like a couple of ones where it is quicker, but they aren't having consistent bang on times. As much as Akesuv and Hawk are.
Oh, you want to know why? You want to know why Death was pulled over on the side of the road earlier?
Pardon, why?
He had to take a wee break.
Oh, well. How was he texting and driving?
He sent that obviously when he was on his phone when he went to the toilet. that's how.
That is an art skill. Full 12 he sent that. It was 17 minutes ago.
That's about right.
That would have been... Ooh. His last pitch stop, essentially?
And there we go. Prince Rhymes has boxed. Along
Akesuv and Hawk P1, P2.
Yep.
They are fair while in front,
They're not going to be caught.
but
They're going to
still have to pit.
when they
still
well,
have to pit.
well, they have to box, yeah, but there's such a big lead that if anyone's going to catch them, they're going to absolutely require a safety car to do it. They're not
It's
going to
over
catch them
1,000
otherwise.
feet.
Yeah.
It's over 1,000 feet, yeah. Pit window will be coming up soon for them. It will be a pit window soon for Barnes and Space here. So at the moment, no incidents. As long as they can keep their heads down, they should be able to keep pulling.
Yes, those two are working that bubble to its maximum capacity. That's the experience for you. I mean, those two guys are among the most experienced in the field. They know how to work that bubble. They know how to race this track. Last couple times they've been here, they've had a bit of bad luck. But yeah, they definitely do know how to work that bubble, and they're proving it here. It's working a gem for them right now.
Yeah, definitely. I think the way the race is going, depending on if there is a safety car, they have got the win.
They most definitely have the win if there's no safety car. It's going to be either one of those two.
The only
in
way
first
I don't
place.
see them not getting the win is if they get caught up in lap cars and cars that haven't pitted yet, and they can't get around them, and it slows them down and it labels Jaden Barnes and Co to catch up. Because at the moment they are running away. They are setting times.
Yes, they are.
It's consistent times by both drivers actually.
He mixes in the
They
box.
They're over 3 seconds in the lead. And everyone's pitting.
Yep.
Every single car is in the pits.
Yeah, we expected that. I think Space Deer might have dropped the beans there, might have asked Jaden to go in with him. And that's why the DPM cars were able to box. That was the pit number for the ABR cars. Definitely didn't seem like they were copying them earlier in the race, so someone might have dropped the beans on that one. Either way, it doesn't matter.
I've had a quick look at the strategy here.
Is there a
really
safety car?
tight.
There's a safety car. It's a safety car. A safety car.
That may be why they all pitted.
I'd say so, yes.
That would make sense actually. Have a look at the front straightaway now. They've got a slow car entering pit lane. Car number 15, which is D-Dog.
He might have caught the wall, hit something, broken something, who knows, but interesting. It's going to be a straight up sprint to the end. DBM cars in front at the moment. Whether it remains that way, we'll soon see.
That will be the last pit stop too. Everyone is on the right strategy, which means it's kind of screwed in DBM here. Their dominant full second lead they had
It's cool.
was drained
Well, that's assuming that Axiv and Hawk can't get away. If Axiv and Hawk can get away at the front, and Axiv can work that bubble, then they will get away. So
that's race over.
one of the
No
cars,
safety cars, that's race over.
one of the cars, Jaden especially, he's not going to be giving them any kind of help. Space Steer as well, and CR7 will be trying to push through as well. So
All 16 are joined up. We'll be getting underway soon.
we are
Actually,
minus
wait,
one.
no, we're not. Not all 16. Villa Chief is coming back.
Incredible that we've still got 16 cars in the race.
Because I'm not there.
You think?
Villa Chief is joining up.
Oh, there's some guys going into the pits. That's who is that boxing?
That is Wooly. Wooly is into the pits. He did get into the pits earlier.
That he did make a pit stop before. I think what he's doing there, I think he short-filled the car. He went in on the lap before they should have, and he might be concerned that he might not get that car to the end. And I think he knows if he pits now, he will be able to ride it to the end of the race. That's probably why he's boxing. So that's probably a pretty smart move there by him.
That is true. I still believe, especially with the way fuel is, if he was holding fourth gear, the way the leaders are now, he might have just made it to the line with just enough.
Yeah, I think so too. Could have been very possible. Alright, we're going to go green here in just a moment. Maybe for the last time, we'll see.
Let's hop on with Jaden Barnes to see what the start he gets here.
I go on board with my main
Yes,
man,
dear.
last season's champion, Jaden Draper, Death Bro, 38.
And they're off.
Pretty clean
Who's happening
start.
around the back? But it's
Yes.
clean nonetheless.
It's reasonably clean down the back. Also clean at the front. But, if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen now. Trust me.
Barnes has got to run. He's
He
on their
does.
arm. He's in the bubble. He is in the bubble.
He is. Problem is he's got no one behind him to push. Space Steer is
He's
taking
in
a
that
very,
3-car bubble.
very weird line through there. Space Steer's going. I know who's that? No, it's Jaden going outside. He wants Space Steer to push him, but I don't think Space Steer's wanting to do that.
What they need to do is when they come off that banking for turn 2,
Yeah, see, it's
Barnes
happening.
needs to push it straight to the outside. He needs to push it straight to the outside.
It's
And he
happening.
needs someone to follow him.
It's happening. You can see that Hawk and Axiv are now well in the bubble with each other. Don't be surprised within the next lap or two they're going to pull a gap here. If that is assuming they can stay in the bubble with these cars hot on their tails like this. Yep, Space Steer's figured it out. He's going to give Jaden a push. Pretty clean at the back. Nothing much going on. Great racing this. Space Steer's been hung out to dry. He's going to try and pick up Death Bro. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was just a racing incident. Not much you could have done there. Unfortunately, Space Steer's been caught up in that, and so has Death. I don't think Death's got damage, but he's lost a lot of speed and momentum.
Wade's gone.
Ooh,
Wade's in the pits.
yeah.
Base steer is slow. He's got 5 damage, and everyone else has gotten off fine.
CR7's not going to let that 2-car draft work. Look at him, he's staying with him. But how long he can do it for? That's the question.
Hawk and Aches, if they are
Yeah, like
Barnsley is going to follow. He's going to follow CL7 as much as he can. For Barnsley to win here, he needs to follow that 3-car back, and he needs cars behind him
Well, that's
Teammates
going to
or
be
not,
hard to
get on his
do.
ass.
It's going to be really hard to do with CR7 being the pinch car there. Usually it's only the
That is
two-car that
true.
works in the bubble, two-car bubble, and you got a problem there where Jaden is just going to get hung out to dry. You see he's already dropping back. We got a caution. There's a caution.
Because
There's another one, yep. So, wasn't our last caution. And once again, we are having to wait to see how this
who's
race is going to
responsible
play
for
out.
that one?
I'm not sure.
I think it might have been TTV Bruce. Well, we got cars having a tussle at the back there.
Yeah, they're a little bit angry with each other. Welcome viewers here to the Sable Stickers 300 here at Daytona on Forza 7, hosted by PPRL. And it's been an interesting race. We're on 98 of 120. And yeah, we got basically 21 laps to go. And it's pretty close. We've still got 16 cars in the race. And they are all 100% going for it, I can tell you. There's 11 laps remaining, like I said. Here's your pick now, Demonic. Who do you think is going to get this win?
Way it is. I think we're going to see 3 race wins in a row. I reckon Apes could give a jump here. Good one. They get away. No more safety cars. That's race over. I see them pulling away, but never, ever forget about Jaden Barnes or Death Bro. They could come out of nowhere. Absolutely. They are some of the most consistent oval races I've ever raced against. It's quite unbelievable how consistent they can be.
My Joker card here is LSR Space. He just got drafted recently into ABR and is looking like he is going to give it a red hot go. He got caught up in that incident there that caused this caution. But
my Joker is actually gonna be JW Rhino. He's sitting P5. He's in the spot.
He's won here before too. He won here last time, actually. Last time out.
I think it was his first race win.
It was his first race win, Rhino. And full respect to you, Rhino. I didn't give him credit for that win last time, unfortunately. On the stream, I forgot that he actually won a race here. But yeah, Rhino has won here before. So he knows how to win. So let's see if he can get his car up there. He's going to need a bit of help, though. He'll be going green here pretty shortly. Got 2 cars on the infield. We may be getting some pit stops here, actually.
I think that's what we are seeing. Deathbro is sitting pretty far back in P8. So he'll need to make a pass on Wolverine as quick as possible.
That's right. He's got to get a good start. If I were him, I'd be trying to deke outside on the restart. Deke outside, that way he might be able to then dump it back down the inside, because he's got to stay on that inside line. He's got to get this restart right. If he doesn't get this restart right, he's just going to go backwards.
He could. Wolverine doesn't hold a straight line on the low. He could actually go under him off the start. It'd be risky, yeah, but it depends where he does it.
Let's go back into the pack a little bit further on board with P6 Fan, who's been up and down and all over the place all race, but now on this restart finds himself...
Got unlapped.
Yes, he did. Got himself unlapped, and now he's P6, and well, if you can get a good restart, you never know. I think we're about to go green. Ooh, Wolverine's really sitting off the back there. He needs to catch up.
He can go under, he can go under, he can go under.
What's Wolverine doing? He's just sitting way back. He needs to get closer. Yep, he's there now. All packed up now and just about ready to go. Yep, there we go.
On the outside he goes.
Green, green. Death Bro is going to sit himself on the outside. That's not a good move. Not a good move. He could have gone down the inside of Wolverine if he was smart about it.
He could have, like, there's
enough
space
there's a wreck
there.
at the back. Bang! 3 cars. High side wall.
I think
straight.
I think Spacey's been involved in that one.
Oh dear.
He was at the back. He was sitting P13 or P12 when I last checked. Yes, Spacey has been involved. He's sitting P15 now.
Oh, Barnsy's into CR7. That's gonna be there we go. Fans around. Wow. Well, like I always say, it usually happens towards the end. And you know what? Prove my own analogy right. There won't be a caution for that either, because we're not within that 3-lap barrier. So for the people who are watching, we're not going to be calling any cautions for 3 laps after every caution. Otherwise, people just cause cautions. So
Fan's out too.
Yep, he is, and look at that. The 2 DBM cars are gone.
No one near him. No more cautions. That's a race win for either one of them here, depending on how they want to play it.
Well, there could still be cautions. We've still got a little bit of a mid-pack there.
There is a tight mid-pack. 3 to 7, I believe.
Ooh, that's Fan right there on the side of the track. He's got heavy damage. So yeah, welcome to PPRL League Racing, Space dear. Not so easy, mate. In NASCAR, it's a tough game. But so far, these two, Hawk and Aixiv, well, aren't they rocking?
You'll never know real pain.
Absolutely.
You'll never know real pain until a back marker takes you out 3 laps from the end. When you're leading the race. You'll never know real pain until that happens to you at Homestead. As it did to me. Meanwhile, this bubble is amazing to watch. It is some of the...
I'm going to call it. I think there's going to be another caution. You know why?
I think there is too.
Because I think Wolverine's... yeah, that's right. Wolverine is sick and tired of finishing, in an average position. He wants something out of this. Don't be surprised if we see, as you can see on the back of Reno's car, some bang out there. Don't be surprised if we see some.
Not only that, there are cars coming out of the pits, and I think the lap for safety cars is now. So, if there is any collisions with cars coming out of the pits...
Well, no, we're on that 104, 120. They can go out to 117 for cautions. So they've still got plenty of time to call another caution.
Spacey is catching up to a pitted out car, which is none other than number 50. That's Fan.
Yeah, we haven't been talking about him all that much this race, but Zerexa, P5, doing a good job so far. Haven't seen
anything.
He
has been consistent. He was going to be a mystery pick. I didn't know how he was going to go off that restart, but out of all the picks, the underdogs and wildcards, he'd probably be my one.
Yeah, definitely. He's doing a good job, so let's see how it turns out. He's got Wolverine for company, obviously, and Wolverine's got no interest in playing friendly. He wants to win this race one way or another.
Deathbro just hanging off the pack, so he gained 2 positions off the restart.
He did, but now he
got
finds
there eventually.
himself a good 200 metres behind the leaders. He is going to need a safety car. He's actually dropping off. Dropping way off. Now, he might even be out of the bubble here soon. I'm sorry, out of the draft, not the bubble. Way out of the bubble.
That bubble is insane. They're just pulling. Dan's 2 laps. Lapped. And we've only got 15 races remaining.
You mean 15 laps? A little bit less than that. 15 races.
Who are we missing? Who are we missing?
For anyone just joining the stream, welcome along to the PPRL Sable Stickers 300 here at sunny Daytona today. Last time out we raced here, it was under the lights, so we're going to go daytime today, and so far it's been a pretty hectic race. Still got all 16 cars in the race, looking absolutely great, and we might very well be green all the way to the end. But you never know, we might get a caution, and I tell you what, cautions are pretty good for the stream. People like to see cautions. Brings everybody back together and gets the racing all exciting again. You never know.
Might want to turn on to car number 4 then.
Car number 4. Who's that we're talking about? Is that Perush? Wolverine or P4, yeah.
He's trying to edge past Rhino. He's getting there. Barnsley's dropped out of the pace. But Wolverine, he's edging closer and closer to move.
Oh, sorry. Wolverine will make it. He will. Wolverine will definitely make a move late on. I think he will at the moment. But, well, there's a little bit of... it's hard to say, isn't it? We don't really know a lot about Xerexer as of yet. He hasn't done that much racing with us up to this point. A little bit of circuit racing, not much oval racing per se, but we're about to find out how this turns out. There are only 3 cars there, and I think they're going absolutely flat out just to keep up with each other at the moment. We're approaching just about 10 laps to go now.
Closer. He's got there. He's a lot closer than what he was 2 laps before. But with not a tar right next to him, he won't be able to make anything stick. Meanwhile, Barnsey is waiting for Wade. Not Barnsey, Death Bro is waiting for Wade. Barnsey is sitting in 11th, just in front of Apesid.
Oh, okay. Rightio, so he's about to be a lap car. Oh, I just wonder.
Fan's been lapped twice.
Oh dear, he's definitely out of the race though.
Fan's race is well and truly over today, unfortunately. Prince and CL7 and D-Dog are also been lapped.
Well, we've been on board with Wolverine here for a little while now. Let's go elsewhere in the pack and see what's going on. Perush and Woolly Mixer, are they reasonably close together? Not really. Oh no, yes they are. Woolly rocking that black and green car. Looks like, is that a Monster Energy car or something? Have a look. A 7-Eleven car, I believe.
Yes, 7-Eleven, I think he was chatting about it before the race.
Oh, he's got Squidward on the side. Check out Squidward. 43 Squidward. Slurpee on the back. I tell you what, if a 14-year-old made a paint scheme, that's what it would look like. Oh, we got, of course.
We are under safety.
There we go. Look at that. With 8 to go.
This will be the last one.
It's going to be, it probably will be, yeah. And honestly, it's going to be 7 to go before we get green again.
Fan will get 1 lap back.
Yes, but only 1 unfortunately, so it won't be enough for him to get back onto the lead lap. Well, there you go. Just as I said, I thought there was going to be another one, and there is. I don't know what caused it, but there is a caution. Most of these cars go on to get their 1 lap back, which they're allowed under every caution. 1 lap. If you are a lap down, you may get 1 lap back. It really does keep the racing exciting, for sure. These guys, their laps back, they can really go for it. Quite often when they do go a lap down, it's not even by their own fault.
Prince Rhymes is into the pit. Prince Rhymes has damage.
What is Nation doing? CR7, is he a lap down?
Yes.
Yes.
CR7 was a lap down. So was D-Dog.
Jaden P10, he's a little bit too far back to Jaden and Space Deer are a little bit too far back to do anything at this late stage.
With the
So-
right run, though, they could get themselves higher up. Win, I don't think possible, but
My
they could get
joker,
top 5 finish.
my absolute joker right now is Death, but my pick to win the race, other than those front two, is it's got to go to Wolverine and Rhino. They could
Yeah, I'll
genuinely.
stick with Rhino for my pick to win. That isn't the front two. I think the front two have got it in the bag.
They could, but I mean, look, they have to nail their start, don't they? And that's the thing. The bubble's only going to work if they get their start right.
If Reno can get a good start, he needs to dive up the inside. If the space is there, it needs to be up the inside.
Welcome along, everybody. If you've just joined the stream, you have joined on lap 113 of 120, probably our last safety car. We'll see. And I can tell you right
It
now,
will be.
it's a very, very close run affair. Who knows? I mean, anybody could win this, to be honest. You would think at the moment the favourite is definitely Axiv and
Crash
Hawk.
happens. I mean, a car that's dead last, that's a lap behind, could technically win if everyone crashes. It's just...
Here we go. We're just about ready to
It's
go
just touch
green
wood
again.
that doesn't happen. That'd be quite surprising if everyone crashes and then only one car escapes. And it
Gonna
happens
stay
to
on
be fair,
board
who's a
with
lap behind.
gonna stay on board with good old Jay Reinhardt, JW Rhino, for this very important
one.
restart.
They're all there.
You've got to
Wolverine's
nail
hanging
this.
off.
You've got to nail this. He does that at the start of every safety car period, but then he catches up. See that? And he's dropping back again. Don't want to drop off too much. Oh, dropped off too much there. That's not a good restart from Wolverine. And Rhino's dropped off the front too. That's it. That's it. Game over. Those two are going to run away with it now. Rhino didn't have anyone to push him. Oh, there's going to be a big one here. Oh, Death! Death is... Oh, look at him go. Wow, there you go. Well, Rhino ain't going to be too impressed. Shouldn't laugh too much, should I?
Wolverine's gone. Zerex is gone. Rhino's gone. And Jaden Barnes is gone. Barnes' race is over. He's got damage.
Now, did you say Death is gone? No, he's not. He's in third, so he's made a pretty good restart.
Barnes is gone. But Death is actually cementing himself back into the race. Right, if he can get a push here.
I don't think he's going to be able to catch that front two, though. It's too much of a gap. Too late on. It's just not going to happen.
Never say never, though. There
I
are
never
cars coming.
well-
There is a slow car on the back straight that they are catching up to. That is on the racing line. He's now
Yes,
jumped off
you're
the
right.
apron, but
And there's two of them right there. Right in front. That's Rhino's car.
there's two
Just
cars coming out of the
severe
pits.
damage.
It will be interesting. Cars are coming out of the pits.
I think they're going to clear them before they re-enter, for sure. The whole pack.
There'll be another slow car on the back straight. And they've got to pass.
I say Axiv's going to get himself the trifecta here. 3 in a row.
Unstoppable. Who can beat him? At this rate, the only thing that can beat him is Force the Service.
I think so. And I can tell you right now, Hawk and Axiv won't be playing the bubble now. They're going to be playing for keeps. For keeps, mate. This is going to be for keeps. So don't be surprised if we see a little bit of argy-bargy out the front here soon. Oh, look out. We've got a car entering the track. He's going to stay low. Yeah, good. Well done, Rhino. That was a really mature thing to do, mate. Stay down there. Don't get in their way. It's going to cause way too many problems.
And I was to make a loss. last move, you don't do it on the last lap of the race.
Oh, Hawk's got to do it. He's got to give it. He's got to give it a try.
You don't do it on the last lap though.
He can't let his
Do it before the
teammate win
last
3 in a
lap.
row. He's got to try
Do it before the
and
last lap to set yourself up for the last lap. And if you're gonna do it, you do it now.
All Axiv has to do though really is just hold that low line. As long as he holds that low line, Hawk isn't going to be able to get past. I'm not going to say anything in case they're listening. Obviously Hawk's got to be he's got to give some tactics here. He's got to do something different. He can't just drive the way he's been driving.
He can do it around this turn. He just needs to choose the right time to pull out around this last bend.
The pack back there. Look at that angry pack behind them. They're just desperate.
It's a massive one. Right now, if you pull out there and go to the wall, I reckon you can get enough to beat him to the line.
Well, if he pulls outside there,
lap.
it'll put Axiv off, and he might be able to then dart it back down the inside. You've seen how I do that. I do up and under, up and under, over and under. You gotta put your.
If you do it this lap, if you do it right now, this lap.
He's got to go out to the wall.
Follow the line. You got to go up to the wall. The moment you're about to exit that last bit. So you follow his line right now. And now what you want to do is right. Now you want to go to the wall. You go to the wall, you get that slingshot run. Because the moment you exit draft, you're going to gain the speed, and then you come straight back down. And essentially, you're going to put yourself that close to his car, you can do it again.
Yeah, the idea is to
deke
it.
Out in front of him.
You go outside, then you go inside. You make the big movement to the left to the point where Axiv can't move too far over, otherwise he's going to spin in front of him. Lap 120. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen now. Hawk's got to come up with something. He really has to. This is not going to work. Yeah, he hasn't done it. I might have to sit down with Hawk and teach him some overtaking manoeuvres, because this has been pretty tame.
I think team orders have come in the way here.
I don't think it's team orders. I just think
That's too late.
He just didn't try. Look, see, he's outside now. Why didn't he go outside earlier? Anyway, across the line, Axiv,
there we go,
boom.
top 3.
Yep, Axiv.
Hawk and Death Row.
Yep.
From what seems to be 8. Oh wait, we've had a crash over the line.
That doesn't surprise me.
We had a crash over the line. P9, P10 potentially got caught up with P8, which was CR7, because if I was correct, CR7 was sitting in 11th. Or 10th. He was sitting in 10th. CR7 was sitting in 10th.
Either way,
last couple of cars.
That's confirmed. Axiv has got the win. That's 3 in a row.
That's 120 points.
It is 120 out of 120. It's 120 laps today, 120 points. Couldn't have got a better start to the season. And Axiv is coming back this season to, well, prove to everybody that he is the guy to catch and the guy to beat. He's proving it so far this season. That's what I love about this championship. There's so many good drivers that any particular driver can win. But lately, Axiv has just been in the zone and just keeps on winning.
He's been getting very lucky too. He's escaping collisions by millimeters and making it through.
Well, that's it. Race is complete. I'll hit the previous race button and get a photo of all that, and we'll get everybody into the party. If you wouldn't mind inviting our top 3 there, Demonic, because I've got to take some photos.
Ooh, we've got server delay. Wade finished in 4th, not 3rd. But got 3rd. But I'll get the correct top 3 which was first place, Aiksu. Second place, JDMX Hall. Third, Death Row.
Alrighty, just wait until we get confirmation of everybody joining, and make sure you add your audio.
They've all been invited. Just confirmation, Adam. If your previous race has that Wade finished in third, it was actually Death Row. They switched positions after the race, because I watched them cross over the line. All we need is Hawk into the party, and we'll be ready to go.
Yep, just waiting on Hawk to join us here on the podium. Yep, there
Yeah,
he
not
is.
alcoholic champagne.
Of course, it's alcoholic champagne.
We've got
Okay, guys.
in the party.
Welcome to the Sable Stickers podium. Haha. What a awesome race that was. You got to say, even though it was really direct out front, especially with Aiksu and Hawk just driving away with that bubble, it was an amazing race to watch for everybody involved. Talk us through the race from your perspective, mate.
Well, it seemed like all night, me and Hawk were kind of stuck behind. Arizona really couldn't get anything going, but once we just got to clean air, it was over.
That clean air at the front, yeah, definitely. I mean, you could see once you're in the lead and you didn't have to make any more pit stops, you just made that bubble work and just got your head down and got on with the job. Well done, mate. That's 3 in a row. That is an amazing achievement. 3 races in a row.
Congratulations. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Doing and on ovals too. 3 in a row on ovals. That is a really difficult thing to do. So congratulations. Moving on to P2 today, Hawk. Just didn't have the pace there in the last couple of laps, mate. Didn't seem to be able to make that move. Not that much movement in there as well for you. Were you actually trying to go for the pass at the end?
Actually, no, because I don't know. I just want to deserve my own win, like work for it. But yeah.
Rightio. Yeah, kind of looked like he was a bit. You were a little bit passive there on those last couple of laps, which kind of surprised me. But either way, mate.
You definitely had opportunities to make the move. It just seemed like you were backing away from it and delaying it a bit too much to where you could have taken it. There was a lot of opportunities where you had the run for about 3 miles an hour faster than the exit itself, and you could have hugged it around the outside. But
Anyway,
you didn't, and
doesn't matter.
P2 so.
P2 isn't bad. You do that every single race, you'll be in the chase for sure. So well done today, mate. You did a good race, and it was very mature driving too, so well done. Moving on to P3 today, we got Death, who has quite often been on top of the podium here at Daytona, but today just couldn't find the right people to work with, and all just got caught up in other people's silliness. Talk us through it, mate.
I think he's had the most bipolar race this season.
Yeah, obviously, first 2 races wasn't the best at all. Wasn't very good at all. But this race, it's kind of turned around. It's kind of good to be on the podium. Obviously, I need to get a lot more to be in the chase. I do believe I'm still in the top 6. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I just got caught in the wrong places, to be honest. Like, obviously, the Hawk and Axe, they're all working together really well throughout the whole race. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Either way, mate, well done. 3rd place ain't so bad. Top 3s all
drive.
season long will get you, obviously well into the chase. So well done, and thank you everybody for coming along and watching. This has been another PPRL broadcast. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. We got a record amount of viewers too, which is fantastic. So, yep, bring on the
Make
next
sure to
one.
check out our brand new sponsors, Sable Stickers.
Yeah, sablestickers.com. Chuck that coupon code into the website, and you can get 10% off stickers. I believe it's 10% anyway. Who wouldn't want to buy some Sable stickers? Come on, you gotta buy Sable stickers. Anyway, that's enough sellout. Let's enjoy the rest of our night and continue on racing.
Thanks for coming.
We'll see you next weekend. Yeah.